Your mind's a runaway train, thoughts spiraling, replaying that awkward conversation, worrying about tomorrow's meeting or second-guessing a choice you made last week. Overthinking hijacks your peace, leaving you stuck in a loop of what-ifs and should-haves. But what if you could slam the brakes, master your emotions and reclaim your calm? Not by suppressing your thoughts or pretending you're fine, but by rewiring how you relate to them. Inspired by timeless wisdom and practical tools, this is your guide to stopping the mental churn and living with clarity. Let's dive into the art of mastering your emotions and silencing overthinking, starting now. The first step is understanding why you overthink. Your brain's wired to problem solve, a survival trick from ancient days when spotting danger meant life or death. But today, it's less about saber-toothed tigers and more about endless hypotheticals. Did I offend my boss? Will I fail that project? Overthinking is your mind trying to control the uncontrollable, spinning stories to feel safe. The kicker? It doesn't solve anything. It just amps up anxiety, shame, or frustration. Recognizing this is power. Next time you're caught in a thought loop, pause and name it. I'm overthinking. This simple act pulls you out of the spiral, like stepping off a hamster wheel. Now let's talk about the body, your emotions' home base. Overthinking isn't just mental, it's physical. Your chest tightens, your stomach knots, your breath shortens. The secret? Tune into your body to break the cycle. Try this. When you're ruminating, say, about a fight with a friend, scan your body. Where's the tension? Shoulders, jaw. Breathe into that spot, slow and deep for 10 breaths. Feel the sensation without judging it. This isn't woo-woo, it's science. Your nervous system calms when you focus on the present, not the story in your head. Over time, this body awareness becomes a reflex, grounding you before overthinking takes hold. Breath is your anchor, and it's always with you. When emotions surge, anger, fear, doubt, your breath gets shallow, feeding the mental frenzy. Deliberate breathing flips the switch. Picture this. You're stressing about a deadline, thoughts racing. Stop. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Do it 5 times. Notice the shift? Your heart rate slows, your mind clears. So this isn't really about escaping the deadline, but more about, creating space to act clearly. The Buddha used breath to face his doubts under the Bodhi tree, and honestly, you can use it to face yours too. Try making it a habit. Just 3 conscious breaths every hour, or whenever you notice that mental churn starting up. It's kind of like a reset button you carry with you everywhere. But let's be real for a second. Overthinking really thrives on the stories you tell yourself. You're not just replaying events, you're scripting disasters or rewriting the past. Here's where mindfulness comes in, a tool rooted in Buddhist practice but universal in power. Mindfulness means observing your thoughts without getting sucked in. Imagine your mind as a sky, thoughts as clouds. You're not the clouds, you're the sky, vast and steady. Say you're obsessing over a mistake at work. Notice the thought, I'm such a failure, without believing it. Let it pass. This takes practice, so start small. Sit for 5 minutes, focus on your breath, and when thoughts arise, label them thinking and return to the breath. Over time, you'll see thoughts as fleeting, not facts loosening their grip on your emotions. Now let's tackle the fuel of overthinking: attachment to outcomes. You want the perfect job, the ideal relationship, or everyone's approval. When things don't go as planned, your mind chews on the gap between reality and your expectations. The fix? Loosen your grip, not by giving up goals, but by holding them lightly. Inspired by the Buddha's teaching on non-attachment, this means doing your best without obsessing over results. So, you're preparing for a big presentation and your mind's screaming, "What if I bomb?" Well, here's the thing. Shift your focus. Do the work, practice, but, let go of needing applause. This honestly frees you to act without the weight of what if. Try it. Pick one thing you're fixated on and ask yourself, can I do my part and release the rest? It's liberation, really, disguised as discipline. Emotions themselves aren't the enemy. Overthinking is what makes them feel that way. Anger, sadness, fear, they're signals, not shackles. The trick is to feel them without letting them run the show. Take sadness. You lose a friend and your mind spins. Why did this happen? Could I have fixed it? Instead, sit with the feeling. Close your eyes, breathe, and let the sadness be. Where do you feel it? Your throat, your chest? Don't analyze, just notice. This allows emotions to flow without fueling endless thoughts. The Buddha taught that resisting pain creates suffering, accepting it creates space. Next time an emotion hits, give it room for 10 breaths before reacting. You'll be amazed how often it shifts on its own. Let's talk about the should trap, overthinking's favorite weapon. You should be further in your career, happier in your relationship, more productive. These rules aren't truth, they're stories you've bought into. Challenge them. You're stressing because you should have it all together. Ask yourself, says who? Where did this rule come from? Often it's society, family, or your own inner critic. Try this. Write down one should that's driving you nuts, like, I should always be calm. Then flip it. It's okay to feel unsettled sometimes. This isn't about lowering standards, but really questioning what's realistic. Over time, dismantling shoulds clears mental clutter, letting you focus on what's actually yours to do. Action is another antidote. Overthinking just loves paralysis, endless analysis with no movement. You're worrying about a tough conversation with a coworker. Instead of replaying scenarios, schedule the talk, jot down key points and do it. Small steps break the loop. The Buddha emphasized right action, not perfect but purposeful. You don't need all the answers, you need one clear move. Try this. When you're stuck, ask, what's one thing I can do right now? It could be emailing a client, calling a friend, or even, drinking water. Action shifts energy from head to world, grounding your emotions in reality. Community matters too. Overthinking thrives in isolation. Your mind becomes an echo chamber. Talking to someone you trust, a friend, therapist, or even a kind stranger, really cuts through the fog. Maybe you're obsessing over a decision like switching jobs. Just share it with someone. Their perspective, or honestly just their listening, lightens the load. The Buddha built a sangha, a community to reflect and grow together. You don't need a formal group, just one person who gets it. Make it real. Reach out to someone today about something you're overthinking. Say, can I bounce something off you? Connection reminds you you're not alone, and clarity often follows. Finally, trust yourself. Overthinking is a sign you're trying to control uncertainty, but deep down, you're capable of handling what comes. The Buddha's path was really about waking up to your own wisdom, not chasing after external fixes. You've navigated tough moments before, breakups, failures, fears, and you're still here. When you're spiraling, just remind yourself, I've got this. It's not arrogance, it's faith in your resilience. Build it, reflect on a past challenge you overcame, what helped. Lean on that strength now. Trust grows with practice, like a muscle, and it quiets the need to overthink every step. Mastering your emotions isn't about never feeling or never thinking. It's about moving through life with less friction. Overthinking fades when you breathe, observe, act, and connect. It's not a one-time fix, but a way of being built moment by moment. You're not aiming for a blank mind, but a free one where emotions inform without enslaving. Start now. Take a slow breath, notice one thought, and let it go. That's the first step to a clearer, calmer